Hey guys, I'm P-Freak, welcome back to Pokemon Alpha Sapphire. Last time, we explored to see what was now available to us now that we captured Kyogre. We got a Megastone for our Gardevoir, then we went over to the south part of Hoenn and explored the water routes that were along there. Along the way, we found the Unsealed Chamber, went through it, and now we have these different spots open to us now. And we also helped Watson over at New Mauville because apparently selling was happening over there, but everything looked fine when we were there. In this part, we are going to actually see what the importance of these caves are. There were 3 of these around the region, and we stopped by each one of them, but we couldn't actually go inside of them until now. So, as we go inside, you can see there's a little ice path right here, but if we go further in... again, I can't read Braille, and I forget what that does, but if I remember correctly, I think it says stand here and do absolutely nothing for 2 minutes, so I'll see you guys in 2 minutes. And 2 minutes later, this cave will open up even further. Inside, we see more ice, and in the deeper part, you want to save your game before you do anything. This is Regice. Regice is one of the 3 legendary golems that are around the region. Each of these caves houses a different Regi, or a different legendary golem, whatever you want to call them. These guys are significant because in the first movie they were introduced in, they have some of the most interesting cries in there. So that's cool. I believe these guys also had a bit of a stint in competitive play. Regice especially. Regice is a special tank to the max, so... other than that, it's a pure ice type. So it's not exactly the best defensive type, but it still has a really high special defense. And these guys, actually, if you remember, if any of you guys watched my Pokemon Shield playthrough, you'll saw that they actually got 2 new additions to the legendary golems in Sword and Shield DLC, in Regidrago and Regieleki, so that's cool. Anyways, I should have started with Quick Ball, but whatever. With it being a special tank, that shouldn't do too much. So... should I risk it? Yeah, I'm gonna risk it, see how much overheat does. Let's see. Okay, that was pretty good. It does significantly lower special attack, though, and it's learning Amnesia as well. Well, on the bright side, as long as we don't get a crit, we should be able to lower this thing pretty... bring this thing pretty low. Alright, and it's using Curse now. So it's just becoming a huge defensive tank in general. Though that may be a problem if it starts attacking. And has like a physical attack that'll just one-shot everyone. I think that's... I could probably go for 1 Thunderbolt, but if it's crits, then we're gonna have to start this thing all over again. Of course. Of course. Give me a second. Alright, let's try this one more time, this time with hopefully a bit less critting. Honestly, it might not be a bad idea. Well, things that... their physical attacker. I was gonna say, maybe going over to Lunari might actually be a good thing, because at least we know if the crits, they're guaranteed, but... let's see. What was I gonna... Quick Ball. I'm gonna throw a Quick Ball out here. It'd be really fun if it actually caught. First try. Yeah, I figured as much. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna give it a shot, actually. I'm gonna switch over to Lunari and see... if hopefully it was just maybe like some Psycho Cuts, it won't do that much. It won't do that much damage, and we can probably capture it. Like I said, this is a special tank, not a physical tank, but it should still be able to take a few hits. And wow, it does have Bulldoze, so Curse could actually be kind of scary. All right, let's see how much a Psycho Cut does. Okay, I see. I didn't even Thunder Wave it. Oh, jeez. Maybe actually doing Night Slash would have probably been better. Okay. We tried to switch Bolt into this. Hopefully Bolt is able to tank at least 1 Bulldoze. Okay, now it's beginning to Curse. Again, if we kept with Lunari, though, then the crits would just completely ignore the Curse, so let's actually get a Thunder Wave in. And I think I'm just going to use 1 Thunderbolt and then try to capture this thing. Don't risk it with the crit again. Ancient Power, please don't get an Omni Boost. Okay, no Omni Boost today. That's good. Alright, just 1 quick Thunderbolt. Fault, why do you do this to me? Okay. I'm just gonna start checking Pokeballs at this point, because honestly, third time around, what we've been recording for how long now? We've been recording for about almost 12 minutes at this point, just to capture this one Pokemon. Come on. That took like 15 tries just to capture the damn thing. This is why you should have a Pokemon with you that knows False Swipe. Anyways. So there's actually something very special about this Regice here. Besides it being a legendary Pokemon, of course. Regice clothes itself with frigid air of negative 328 degrees Fahrenheit. Things will freeze solid just by going near this Pokemon. Its icy body is so cold, it will not melt even if it is immersed in magma. That's pretty cold ice. Anyways, what I'm saying is special about this is that for something else that we're actually going to do in this video as well, you want to nickname this Regice. I've already thought of a nickname for this. I'm going to nickname it Ymir. Ymir was a frost giant in Norse mythology, and also is a character in Smite, where that is basically just an ice golem. So I figured it's fitting. Alright, now that we got one of these golems taken care of, I'll meet you guys at the next location. Alright, over here on Route 111, we have our next cave we need to go into. Inside the Desert Ruins, it reads, right, down, then use your strength. So what it wants for us to do is go right, down, then use the HM strength. You want to have your HM music for here, if you don't have strength already on one of your Pokemon. And with that, another cave opens. I forgot to mention, these puzzles are actually different in Emerald. For the Island Cave, you have to actually run around in a lap before the cave open. And in here, you actually go left, and you instead use Rock Smash in Emerald. Alright, go ahead and save. Next up of the legendary golems is Regirock. Regirock, I think, actually has the coolest of the cries in the movie that came out. It's the one where Lucario was first introduced. So, it's Lucario and the Mystery of Mew, if I remember correctly. I don't remember the movie itself, but I remember the golems just cries being really interesting. All right, so Regirock is actually the more physically defensive of the trio. So, if you have physical attacks here, then actually, with that being said, it might actually be a good idea to switch over to Lunari, because Lunari will have more consistent attacks against this one. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. And also it knows Curse, so thankfully the crits of Lunari will actually go through the defense buffs. So, let's Thunder Wave it real quickly. So I guess a little more information about the golems. If I remember correctly, they're based off of the clay golems that were in some sort of mythology. I forget which mythology it was. Where, okay, I don't know the full details, but I do know that they're based off of some sort of clay golems in mythology. I want to say Chinese. At least that's where Nuwa comes from, and she creates a clay or humans out of clay or something like that. I just don't remember fully. All right, anyways, let's see how much Psycho Pit does. Alright, yeah. I can land... Actually, should have enough HP to take a Night Slash, too. Let's see how much Night Slash does. Oh, that is perfect. Perfect. Nice. Alright, let's start trying to capture this thing. Hopefully Lunari can survive. It is more physically offensive than Regice is. Regice is more specially offensive. And also, yes, I bought a whole bunch more Dusk Balls. So we hopefully don't run out anytime soon. So Bulldoze is going to be doing a bit more damage. I'm surprised that Regice didn't actually have a special ice attack. Granted, the only one it could really properly use well is Ice Beam, so... Definitely if you ever want to use Regice in battling, which is not a bad idea to have a special tank, then you want to teach it Ice Beam. Okay, there we go. So, I guess it's gonna be... This is deja vu. I swear we had, really bad time with, the first Pokemon of a trio, and then we had an easy time with the second Pokemon, and then the third time was kind of in the middle. I guess it fits with how these Pokemon are. Regirock's body is composed entirely of rocks. Really? I couldn't tell. Recently, a study made the startling discovery that the rocks were all unearthed from different locations. Interesting. How do you make a study exactly of Regirock? Anywho, you do not need to nickname this one. You only need to nickname Regice for what we actually need them for. Anyways, off to the last cave. Okay, might I just say while we're walking up to the cave right now, the fact that they had the friggin' idea to put the stars reflected in the ponds over here is amazing. Like, look how pretty that looks. Like, I wish my night sky looked like that. Instead, we can barely see anything because of all the light pollution. Anywho, going inside the ancient tomb here, it's all... that looks all sooty and gray, but I know it's supposed to be, like, metal or something. Anyways, this one says... Stand center and aim to the sky with love and hope. Alright, so I guess we gotta go into the middle of the room. What exactly counts as the middle? I guess we can just keep figuring it out as we go on. And we want to keep trying to use fly, so this is in the middle of the room. Probably has to be off screen, maybe? I don't know, we'll just keep trying. Oh, we were literally just one step off. Nice. Alright. Inside here, we have the last golem. And this is Registeel. Registeel is a mix between both a physical tank and a special tank. Thing is, I don't think it has that good of attacking stats in return for all that. So it's basically kind of in the middle between Regice and Regirock. Anyway, same ordeal as before. I want to use Quick Ball and see if it captures. Now again, I might actually switch over to Lunari because the guaranteed crits. I don't know if I want to use... I might want to use Night Slash on the first try, see what happens. So let's just quickly Thunder Wave it. Now, if I remember correctly, though, these golems do have the ability Clear Body, so they are immune to any stat changes made due to them. But they don't have anything that'll, like, remove the Thunder Wave, so... And it's not like they're immune to Thunder Wave's speed lowering, so not like that really matters. They're gonna lower their speed anyways. Anywho, let's switch over to Lunari now. Now, I don't know. Registeel might also have Bulldoze. Yeah, Bulldoze and Ancient Power. This shouldn't do anything, yeah. Alright, so let's hope this doesn't actually kill it. Alright, that's actually not too bad. I will take that. I would try to go for a Aerial Ace, but I'm afraid that it might crit with Lunari's Super Luck ability, so... I could Mega Evolve Lunari and then use it, but we'll just see how it goes for now. Let's start checking Pokeballs. Okay, yeah. That only took 5 tries for me this time, so... Yay! Regice was the only problem child. It's because you were trying to be all fancy. Alright, and with that, we've captured the first 3 legendary golems. Yes, I said first 3. There's actually a 4th golem that we can go obtain, but we have to jump through a few hoops before we can do so. Registeel was imprisoned by people in ancient times. The metal composing its body is thought to be a curious substance that is not of this earth. I should also mention that I did further research, and I'm so sorry that I said it was Chinese mythology. It's actually Hebrew mythology of creating the clay golems. I am sorry about that. The only mythology I really know anything about is Greek mythology and a little bit of Norse mythology. So, sorry about that. Anyways, once again, we do not have to nickname Registeel. And now it's time to jump through several hoops. Alright, over here in Pacific Log Town, we are going to want to talk to someone here. It is someone that I believe... Yeah, so we are going to want to go to this house right over here. Sorry about that, I was checking the little guide that Bulbapedia has for this. And we want to talk to you, if I remember. 6 dots open 3 doors. Grandpa used to say that, and I was always wondering what he meant. I had no idea that it was some secret to meet special Pokemon. He told me another story too. I wonder if this has some hidden meaning too. Grandpa used to say that this huge Pokemon sometimes visits our region, but you'll need to have something cold to meet it. I wonder if he meant ice cream, maybe? Alright, so that's a hint as to what you need to do. So now we want to come up here to the 2nd floor of Mauville City, and we want to go to, I believe it was this house down here? Hold on, let me get off my bike. Let's see. Nope, nope. No, I want to read what the sign says. Apartment 6, a devoted woman's. No, it's not this one. Ice cream lovers, here we go. We want to go inside here and... I believe talk to you. I see ice cream, I see ice. I see, nice. Oh, Reg Ice. You have a Reg Ice, cool. So I'll give you a special deal, just $200 for a Castelia cone. You want to take this deal. Here you go. Not only is Castelia cone great, it also falls into the category of the item that heals, restores any status problem. Now, as I'm doing this, I just realized I might have already had a Castelia cone with me, but it's good to show this off nevertheless. Let's see, am I right? Yeah, we already had Castelia cones with us, but this is a good location to go to if you did not do the Trickmaster's house or you already used your Castelia cones. So, you want to come here, get a Castelia cone, and give it to the Reg Ice. This was basically what the hint was trying to say. Now, it doesn't have to be the Castelia cone, it can also be any other ice-related item, like the Snowball, or the Icy Rock, or the Nevermelt Ice. Any of those items will do as well, and you want to give that to Reg Ice. I don't know where you're supposed to figure out that you're supposed to nickname the Reg Ice for this as well. This is not where I want to go. But now that we have Reg Ice and we have it nicknamed and holding a icy item, we come back here to the island cave and we try to go through the cave. You'll see that nothing has changed at all. Nothing at all. However, if you wait for the next day to roll around and you walk inside, go to the cave back here. The very earth is quaking. Is something approaching? And this is Regigigas, the leader of the 3 legendary golems. That actually was not introduced till a generation later in Generation 4. This is only, as I said, only encounterable in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire because it was not introduced till Generation 4. But it's a cool little, I guess, Easter egg you want to say, to encounter Regigigas in these games legitimately, especially considering how difficult it kind of was to encounter it back in Generation 4. Technically not. Anywho, I also should mention that you are only able to encounter this Pokemon during the daytime. You cannot encounter it literally at like midnight of the next day. But you do have to wait a day for you to actually encounter it. When the last time you have to wait a day after you captured the last legendary Golem. Alright. Regigigas, sadly, is not that great of a Pokemon. You'd figure, if you look at its stats, that it's actually really great. It has a really high physical attack stat. The issue is, and I'm pretty sure everyone knows this, is that its ability Slow Start lowers both its speed and its attack. Making it, for 5 turns I should mention, making it kinda not that great. Because, like, it's not 5 turns in the whole battle, it's 5 turns consecutively. So if it gets, like, interrupted, like you switch out Regigigas or whatever, you have to start those 5 turns over again. And, I don't know if you can actually switch out, like, give it another ability through, like, I don't know, Worry Seed or something. Alright, I knew that was going to be a crit, which is why I used the weaker hidden power. Alright, let's try to capture it one last time. The last golem that we have to capture for this time around. That took very long. I love how it just wiggles and taunts me at the first shake, where it shakes 3 times in a row on the first try, but then it takes so much longer. Like, I think even longer than Reg Ice. I wasn't really counting the Pokeballs. But yeah, we have Regigigas. Now, Regigigas is, of course, not part of the Hoenn Dex, so it has no Pokedex. No, I do not want to deal with these Regis anymore. But yeah, that's the Legendary Golem side quests. Now, like I said, you could get a hold of this a bit earlier. You can't encounter Regigigas until after you defeat Kyogre or Groudon, though. So, I recommend you deal with getting the Golems first, and then go deal with Kyogre, because by then it should have been another day, and then you go and capture Regigigas. Anyways, what are we going to do now? Well, I promised us to end the video on this last time, and that didn't happen, so I'm going to actually end the video on it this time. We are finally going to take on our last gym battle. Alright, now real quickly, just some note that I actually want to say before going into this gym battle. First off, I did already take the liberty of defeating all the trainers, so you guys don't have to worry about that, having to wait for that. Second of all, I was going to get a TM that you can actually get in Sootopolis City for Swampert, but I decided against it in favor for Rock Slide instead. We will probably go look for that TM later on, but none of our Pokemon are actually going to use it. The TM that we're looking for is actually the move Brick Break. I actually kind of wanted this earlier to give to, like, Marshtomp in order to deal with the rock types or whatever, or something like that. I don't remember. But yeah, it's all the way over to Sootopolis City, and at that point, why bother? Yo, how's it going, Champ to be P-Freak? Sootopolis Gym Leader Wallace is a master of Water-type Pokemon. As you make your way to Wallace, the icy floor will hamper your progress. Just between you and me, walk on each floor panel just once. That's the trick. Be careful and go do it. Alright, so yeah, that's basically the puzzle. We have to walk on these floor tiles once each in order to actually get to Wallace. So it's a bit of a walking puzzle. This kind of reminds me of the minigame Thin Ice in Club Penguin, when that was still a thing. I mean, there are some Club Penguin fan remakes right now, but unfortunately, with the advent of Flash being permanently disabled, yeah, they had to use some emulator right now. It's still up and running, it's just not as great as it used to be. Alright, so if we go on here, that. I do believe you have to end on here, because if you walk on these things again, even after you finish the puzzle, I do think they fall out from under you. Oh, there were two trains up here that I did not defeat, though. I didn't realize that these guys were up here, so yeah, one sec. Okay, here. And now I think I can fight you real quick. Alright, with her defeated, we can now walk on the puzzle like this. Do this. Ooh, I think I know what I want to actually do with you. So we're going to walk along here. So then do this, and now we want to quickly talk to you. And now with her defeated and the pathway no longer being blocked off, did I screw this up? I think I actually kind of screwed this up. Oh, no, wait, I could just do this. There we go. And look, we're back with the sexy man himself. Seriously, that is such a weirdly revealing outfit that they gave him for Pokemon standards. Allow me to formally introduce myself. I am Wallace, the gym leader of Sootopolis City. There's something about you, a difference in your demeanor. I think I sensed that in you. What happened inside the Cave of Origin and what you did there. Our upcoming battle will make that all clear. Now show me the power you wield with your Pokemon. And I, in turn, shall present you with a performance of illusions in water. By me and my Pokemon. Okay. Where the camera clicks coming from? Anyways, we are against Wallace. Wallace actually in the anime is shown to be a contest coordinator, so it kind of fits the outfit here. I think they replaced then his Hoenn gym leader counterpart with one, then? The 8th gym leader in Pokemon Emerald. I'm not entirely sure how the whole anime works with like that. I never watched through the Advanced Generation. I just remember him briefly appearing in the Diamond and Pearl series, if I remember correctly. Anywho, I have Thornberry out here instead of Bolt, because Bolt has actually seen quite a few battles. Bolt saw the electric battle and also the flying battle, so I don't recall Thornberry ever being involved, so might as well give it to Thornberry. And already he sends out his ace, Milotic, or at least the Pokemon that I think of when I think of Wallace. And it's gone. Which is weird, because Milotic is oh, it's a crit, that explains it. Milotic's supposed to be a really specially defensive wall, so a really annoying one at that. I really hate fighting that thing. Alright, next up is Whiscash, who actually has a 4 times weakness to grass, so this should be easy. Now again, I wish I had the different move that wasn't Giga Drain for this battle, because it's powerful than Giga Drain, but I can't get it till... Basically, I won't be getting it for pretty much the entire playthrough, let's be honest here, because you are not able to get it until very, very late. However, Celio might be a bit of an issue here. I think Ice No, Ice doesn't resist grass. It should. Ice only resists itself, weirdly enough, but it should definitely resist grass, at least I feel it should. Alright, and Seaking is his final Pokemon. Okay, Loki, I thought I confused Seaking and Slowking for a second there in my head. But yeah, we basically just swept through his entire team unboosted. Good job, Thornberry. Bravo! And yeah, that was the final gym. Nice. I realize now that your authenticity and magnificence as a Pokemon trainer. I find much joy in having met you and your Pokemon. You have proven yourself worthy of the Rain Badge. Accept it. Having that badge assures you full obedience of all your Pokemon to every command you make. Which is good, because I was actually playing... Funny story, I was playing my legit copy of Omega Ruby just because I was bored. And I did that Makuhita trade over in friggin' Rustboro. And it got too over-leveled to the point where it wouldn't listen to me before I even got to the first gym, so that's great. And so you never forget the battle we shared. Here. And he just gives us the HM. I mean, okay, sure, I'm not going to complain. That's just kind of weird. Usually they give you a TM and you get the HM elsewhere, but whatever. The HM I gave you contains Waterfall. It allows you to smash into an opponent with the force required to climb a waterfall itself. Yes, it is a mighty move. And yet, it also has a certain elegance, can sometimes cause your opponents to flinch. Now, with the power of the Rain Badge, you will be able to use this HM move, Waterfall, to scale walls of cascading water. Many paths are open to you now. One path would take you to the Pokemon League. It is the goal that all trainers in Hoenn aspire to reach after obtaining all gym badges. If that is the path you choose, then you must find your way to the island said to be the most remote in Hoenn, Evergrande. But if it is a different path you seek, then you would rather pursue Pokemon and complete your Pokedex, the rumors that reach me on the wind whisper that Professor Birch in Littleroot has created a more powerful Pokedex. Visit him and obtain this new technology, and I will have little doubt you will encounter more diverse Pokemon than ever before. I will hope that a bright future awaits you, whatever path it is you choose. Thanks, Philosophy Wallace. Anyways, with that all said and done, that sounds all fun, but we now have the HM Waterfall. This is the HM I've been wanting to give to Swampert for a long time. It is a physical water-type move, basically the best physical water-type move that we can give to Swampert, and we are getting rid of Dive for it. And also Surf, we're going to get rid of Surf eventually. Actually, no, we're going to get rid of Surf as soon as I can get rid of the other items. Actually, wait, we can't really do that because we need Surf to actually access the Pokemon League. Whatever, you get the point. Anyway, that's going to be it for now. If you like what I do, subscribe to my channel and follow me on all social media links. All that will be in the description. Next up, we are going to actually try to make our way over to Evergrande City and head on to the Pokemon League. I will see you guys then.